What's good, YouTube? It's Jay here, and a new patch just released today for Black Ops Cold War. There's a lot of changes in this. It was so the number of notes in this were so long I couldn't even make short TikToks about it like I thought I was going to, because I was only just going to post content about this update on TikTok. But I took a quick glance through everything that's here, and there's so many changes to everything: fixes, adjustments, nerfs, buffs. There's so much information here to put together that I'm just gonna slap this video together. It's gonna be kind of really unedited. Yeah, let's just go over the notes really quick. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, so the very first thing to note with this particular update, the file size of everything is 3 gigs on PlayStation 4, 6 gigs on PS5, 5 gigs on PC, and 11 gigs on Xbox consoles each. I don't know really why, but that's interesting. Let's kind of go over just everything as a list. Let's just go over everything. So starting off with multiplayer and the weapons, the FFAR got an increase to its recoil, a slight reduction to its damage by 3.5%, and a reduction to its max damage range by 34%. So in addition to a nerf to its recoil, it's also, it doesn't hit as hard and it doesn't hit as far either. I guess like they're kind of putting this gun like in the same category as the Maddox, a flexible SMG AR kind of hybrid, because that's kind of what the vibe I'm getting from it. Really, the Maddox from BO4 was basically that. So I mean, hopefully this doesn't take it out of the competitive scene, because I think it's a really fun gun to both watch people use and to play with. Hopefully it still stays around. Submachine Gun Alpha, which is the MP5. I don't know why they call it Submachine Gun Alpha. Interesting. It reduces base effective damage range by 33%. It needed that. Added more character to initial recoil by tweaking several bullet trajectories. While this doesn't affect vertical and horizontal recoil stats in the gunsmith, that makes it more difficult to stay on target by adjusting trajectories of several bullets in the initial firing experience. So it's just not going to be a laser, I guess. You know, it doesn't look like they're adding RNG to the direction the bullets go to, but they're kind of adjusting just how consistently straight the gun shoots initially when you fire it. But unfortunately, this patch actually broke that update, and all these changes got reverted by accident. So I don't know if we're gonna have MP5 tonight meta in all multiplayer maps. I don't know. Yeah, so there's that. The MP5 definitely needed a nerf. This gun is not fun to play against. It's the very first SMG that you unlock, and it's literally the most powerful. I don't know how much more powerful it's gonna be compared to the other ones now, but I feel like this was really needed. Okay, next we've got nerfs to the tactical rifles. M16 reduced damage range by 15%. This nerf actually kind of sucks for me because I just started working on getting it gold. Increases sprint to fire time, so that's actually a buff. Slight slow move speed while firing, slight increased delay between bursts. Rebalance fire rate bonuses on barrel attachment. I guess you're gonna have to check out each barrel and see kind of what that really does. Slightly reduced effectiveness of laser attachments. All sounds pretty fair. I mean, it sounds like it's still gonna be pretty hard hitting from a distance, so I mean, I don't know. It doesn't sound like it's gonna be too bad. Like 25 meters to 21 meters, I mean, that's still pretty dang far. So it's probably still gonna be crazy. Tactical Rifle Charlie, which is the AUG. I don't know why they're like labeling these Tactical Rifle Charlie. But they reduced its max damage range by 20%. 38 meters to 30 meters. Wow. This thing actually had a larger range than the M16? Really? That's actually hard to believe. Like, it feels like the M16 is the better. I don't know. That's interesting. Increase its sprint to fire time. I think that's a buff. No, that's a nerf. These are all nerfs, including this one. That's my mistake. Slightly slow move speed while firing. Slightly increased delay between bursts. So they both basically got the same. They got the same nerfs pretty much. Yeah, they actually got the exact same nerfs in a sense. Fire rate changes on barrels, reduced effectiveness of laser attachments. So they both got the same amount of nerfs. Both need it. They're way too good. Literally the best guns in the game. And they're just not fun to fight against. We just get randomly one tapped out of the blue. Okay, so we've got the Type 63. Slight increased fire rate, rebalance fire rate bonuses on barrel attachments. So this has got a buff. And DMR 14 got the same thing. So that's pretty neat. The M60, which is an LMG, got improved damage ranges and improved movement speeds. I've never played with the LMGs yet in the game, so I guess that sounds like that's a pretty good buff. It sounds like a very nice buff. Okay, this is the more controversial one, because people hate snipers or people love them. I personally don't like the snipers in the game because they feel extremely difficult to use, at least on PC. They don't feel really enjoyable. But here we go. Adjusted sprint to fire times to account for early blend interruption allowed via animation system. I don't really know what that means exactly. The effective sprint to fire time is notably shorter than what it was displayed in the gunsmith, We have plans to address the gunsmith readout in a future update. That's perfectly fine. Adjusted movement speed impact when firing to intended values to make each shot feel more powerful. That's a buff. Fine-tuned barrel attaches that improve idle sway to provide a unique feel on each gun. Not a lot of details about that. Interesting. A lot of people really didn't like the snipers. They feel like they're way too overpowered. They have too much aim assist. I'm 50-50 on it. They take too long to ADS. For me personally, they feel super sluggish and slow, but there have been a lot of complaints about sniper rifles in this game. I wish I would have got them done earlier. What can you do? Pistols, the Magnum, slightly improved fire rate, improved max damage range, improved visibility while firing after the first shot. That's really good because the Magnum is not fun to use. You've got Shotgun Bravo. I don't know which one that is. That's got to be the secondary shotgun. I don't. That's got to be the Spaz? Yeah, because there are only two shotguns. It's got to be a Spaz. So they reduced its damage range from 5.8 meters to 7.7. That works for me. I mean, it needs really a damage. I guess it's not. That sounds like a pretty healthy nerf. I mean, I had to really just see how it plays out. It might need another one. Really, I don't really know what the multiplayer feels like. I haven't played it since this patch dropped. But we'll see. All right, so we're gonna move on to game modes. I took my headset off because my ears are getting a little hot. Game modes, we've got hardcore friendly fire now properly transitions to reflect damage after 3 team kills. Before that, it was kicking you, so that's pretty good. Search and destroy. Address an issue where defusing the bomb could take longer than the intended 7 point. That doesn't sound like fun. That sounds like that would have been absolutely annoying to deal with if you play Search and Destroy. Wow, glad they fixed that. Free for all, adjust the several starting spawns that allow players to have a line of sight on another player before the match started. The CDL hardpoint, address an issue where players will spawn outside of the intended play space when playing CDL hardpoint in custom games. I actually saw a video on that on Twitter where some players were literally spawning on top of the roof of Checkmate. They would spawn on top of the roof of the building. I'm glad they fixed that. Combined arms, improve the interaction when using stationary turrets. Combined arms, cool. Spawns, adjust the various spawns in multiplayer modes that can result in players spawning above the ground. What the heck? That's so cool. Custom games, added score streak cost overrides to custom game. Interesting. I wonder how that's going to affect the competitive scene. Because I know in the competitive scene, score streaks were banned actually because they carried over after death, and a lot of people hated that. So I wonder what all does that really affect. Interesting. The combat bow got a nerf. Reduced ammo from 5 to 4. I didn't really think it was that great to begin with. Woo! Ease. Care package got an increase from 1,800 to 2,000, so they're actually like hitting these streaks in terms of price. Reduced cost from 2,000 to 1,800 for the sentry turret. Increase from 2,100 to 2,500 for the napalm strike. Air patrol reduced cost from 3,200 to 2,700. Wow, artillery got an increase from 2,500 to 3,000. 2,600 to 3,500 for the cruise missile. Woo! That's almost that. Wow, that's wow. War machine increased the cost from 3,500 to 4,000. I guess. I don't know. Attack helicopter. This is about 5 nerfs or 5 changes. Increased cost from 4,000 to 4,500. I feel like it should have been more. Attack chopper is literally the best streak in the game. That thing is absurd. It insta kills you. Increased damage from 50 to 75. They buffed this thing? Really? Okay. That thing felt so broken when I played against it. Like if it locks onto you, you die. Like it insta kills you. Increased health. What? Okay. Increased health from 4,500 to 5,000. Decreased duration of the screen shake from the bullet impact. So that's a nerf. Reduce the amount of time the helicopter will stay in one place before relocating. Really? So they made it less of a target, increased its health, only barely increased its cost, and increased its damage. Wow. VTOL escort, reduced cost from 8,500 to 8,000. Okay. Increased turret burst length and reduced cooldown time. Wow. Chopper gunner. Increase cost from 6,000 to 6,500. Reduce the movement on the gun when firing. Okay. Okay. Let's see how that plays out. That attack chopper one really caught me off guard. Wow, I thought they were gonna nerf the heck out of that, but I guess not. Okay. Maps. Garrison, address the issue with the player in a crossface could collide with the players above them. That's weird. Equipment. Tomahawks can now. Oh, that's it for maps. Okay. We did get the spawn changes earlier in the notes. I don't know exactly how they're changed, but we'll just have to wait and see. Tomahawks can now be thrown immediately at round start. Really? Dude, so that's gonna bring back hopefully some cross mapping montages and stuff. Just guys just flinging them across the map trying to get some kills. That's really cool. Eliminations. Extended time after damaging an enemy that could count toward an elimination if that enemy is killed. Cool. Cool. Getting a decent amount of credit for how much damage you put into a guy. I like that. Finishing moves. Improve the ability to trigger a finishing move on misaligned surfaces. Nice, because finishing moves suck and they're really hard to use sometimes. Address an issue where players can end up in an unintended pose if they were down while being eliminated by a finishing move if they were down. So that probably applies to Dirty Bomb maybe, or VIP Escort. Cool. Stability. Fix a crash that could occur during intro sequences of multiplayer match. Nice. Crash that could occur using ammo or weapon or ammo caches. Cool. Fix multiple rare crashes that could occur while the player was down. Fix the rare crash that could occur when pinging a down friendly player. Fix the rare crash that could occur when taking damage as the inflictor disconnected from the game. How the hell do you figure that out? Fix the rare crash that could occur when firing a locked on missile. Fix the rare crash that could occur in search and destroy. Various stability fixes. I really want to know what exactly that means, but hopefully that means you know, parties and stuff maybe work better. I don't know if they'll mention that later. I don't know. We'll see. Fix the rare crash. This is score streaks. Fix the rare crash that could occur when the player disconnected after the care package landed. So that you would disconnect and then crash. Interesting. Fix the rare crash that could occur if the owner of a VTOL score streak disconnected from the server as they were taking control of the score streak. Fix the rare crash that could occur when using the cruise missile. Rare crash related to score streak aggregation. Might tell me the definition of that word means. I think I know what it means. Yeah, that means like when you're climbing up to get the score streak, right? Like the points for it. I don't know. Progression. Fix the crash involving incorrect challenge progress tracking. Okay. Vehicles. Fix the rare crash that could occur when vehicles were being respawned. Equipment. Fix the rare crash that related to the decoy grenade. Fix the rare crash that could occur when C4 is being detonated, but it no longer existed. That's interesting. Field upgrades. Fix a rare crash involving an incorrect volley count for the SAM turret. Kill cam. Bro, so many rare crashes. Jesus. Fix a rare crash that could occur in limited life modes when viewing the kill cam. I knew there was a good reason why I don't play Search and Destroy. Perks. Fixed a rare crash, a very rare crash. They added very, very rare crash that could occur when the forward intel perk attempted to adjust the player's mini-map range while the player was not alive at the moment. That's interesting. Minuscule. Or miscellaneous, not minuscule. UI. Address an issue where the player will receive a UI error when they return to the lobby post-match. Address an issue where the player respawned or joined in progress while the teammate was down. They revive. UI would be missing. This is why people need to stop complaining about when there are bugs on a game when it releases. We are the playtesters. Their playtesters can't find everything. The players, us, we're the ones that find this kind of stuff because we're the idiots that happen to run into this kind of nonsense, you know? So people got to lighten up a little bit. Adjust a rare occurrence where players will receive a UI error at the end of the exfil cinematic. Interesting. Progression. Address an issue where the Woods Operator Unlock challenge would not progress if different weapons were used during a kill streak. I don't know what the challenge is. Gunsmith. Address an issue where the player will lose functionality within the pause menu if the gunsmith remain open after the intro cutscenes. I'm 50-50 on that. I want them to fix the fact that you can't change classes when you respawn after you die. You're stuck with what you have until you like if you die with your class, you want to change it, and you select a different class, that class won't change until you die again. I really hope that's actually addressed somewhere in here. Addressed an issue where the operators are missing a pistol while riding as a passenger on vehicles when viewed in third person. Interesting. We got zombies, and then what do we have after that? There's a lot. Holy smokes, dude. Woo-wee! I need a drink of water for this one. Okay, zombies. Improve general zombie pathing. Cool. Enemies will now use their out-of-bounds attacks against players in more unintended locations. Close various exploitable locations where the player can leave the intended play space. Fix a crash that could occur when perks did not properly match up with the player's upgraded perk skills. Fix the crash that could occur when picking up perk cans. Added various stability fixes. Cool. I only played one game of zombies, so this sounds pretty amazing. Bug fixes. Perks. Adjusted an issue that allowed obtaining multiple versions of the same perk. Adjusted an issue that prevented purchasing of the elemental pop perk from one side of the machine. I don't really know a lot about zombies, but this sounds like it's a fix to me. This sounds pretty good. Build upgrades. Address an issue where the tier 3 Aether Shroud could occasionally place the player under the floor. Sounds like they really care about zombies, so they're fixing all the ridiculous things that just didn't work. So hopefully the Reddit won't lose its mind. Weapons. Address an issue that prevented attachments from applying to certain weapons. An issue that caused certain weapons such as the ray gun to be lost when being revived. Address an issue where support rarity would display as the same rarity as the player's weapon instead of the rarity was on the ground. Okay, that makes sense. Address an issue that caused set showcase weapon not function properly in created class. Okay. There's a lot of notes here, man. They fixed a lot of things, so people should be happy about this. Address an issue with the incorrect icon displaying when reaching Prestige 1. Address an issue that caused weapon XP to be earned or weapons used by teammates. That actually kind of sucks. Addressed an issue that allowed players to earn progress towards Dark Ops challenges erroneously by joining a match in progress. Addressed an issue that caused multiple inaccurate XP notifications to appear at the end of a co-op match. Okay, that sounds fair. HUD. Address an issue that allowed that caused the player's health bar on the HUD to not properly display as empty when dying under specific circumstances. Adjusted the issue where only 2 of the remaining player names were visible after 1 of 4 players dropped out of the match. Addressed an issue that caused incorrect player colors to appear on the HUD after death. Dude, so many mini fixes that they've adjusted. This is crazy. I love it. Visuals addressed an issue that caused enemy models to sometimes appear low quality. Addressed an issue causing visual effects from Aether Shroud to continuously play after spectating. Loot. Addressed an issue that sometimes prevented obtaining item drops. Like I said, these are all really good. These are all amazing so far. I mean, the XP one for guns and your teammates, I kind of hate that got fixed, but that's fine. Addressed the issue, or we read that. Host migration. Addressed the various issues which caused some host migration to fail. Addressed an issue where players would get a UI error while attempting to open their scoreboard while migrating hosts. Cool. Gunsmith. Addressed an issue that caused the loss of functionality using the gunsmith menu during the start of a match. Mystery box. Addressed an issue prevented the weapon name from properly appearing after using the mystery box. I'm running out of breath, dude. There's so many notes. Addressed a rare issue that caused the mystery box to remain open after use. Addressed an issue, this is for equipment, that sometimes prevented the decoy from being deactivated when thrown out of play spaces. Interesting. Sensitivity. Addressed an issue that caused the player's controller sensitivity to be altered by the jump scare. This is a jump scare. Dead Ops Arcade 3. Addressed an issue with the arcade machine pickup. It caused a break in game progression. That's a heck of a fix, man. Addressed an issue that caused enemies to spawn on top of players. Awesome. Addressed an issue where the player could see or would see placeholder text before the opening cutscene played. Onslaught. Addressed an issue where die machine tips could appear while loading into an onslaught match. Dude, it seems like they really took care of zombies. Like, there's a lot of bugs and a lot of stuff they fixed. Like, good God, dude. There's so many notes here for multiplayer, for zombies, and then we still got more to go. We got global. Here we go, everybody. Settings. Aim response curve type options added to settings. I don't know exactly what that means. Stability. Fixed a rare crash related to playing voice over audio. Fixed a rare crash related to player footstep effects. How in the world did those cause crashes? Progression. These are bug fixes. Progression. Addressed an issue that made weapon and camel challenge progress appear to reset after resuming from a suspended state. Really? That was a bug? Wow. That was a how far I've made it with Camel Progression. Addressed an issue where medals earned in game are not displayed in the barracks tab. Nice. Addressed an issue where a challenge's description could overlap with other text. That's pretty nice. Got camels. Adjusted an issue with mastery camels always appearing as locked in the gunsmith but usable in custom game. Adjusted an issue with the mastery camels all appearing as locked in the gun. Interesting. Addressed an issue where the equipped icon was not shown correctly on the selected camo upon turning to the camo menu. Excellent. Addressed an issue that will allow players to equip any weapon camo in custom games. That was an issue. Interesting. I thought it was always like that with Call of Duty, but I guess not for the mastery challenges or like dark matter or diamond or gold. So it makes sense. Attachments. Addressed an issue where optic reticles could appear unlocked despite the player not meeting the requirements. Cool. Addressed an issue where attachments were always showed as unlocked when swapping weapon blueprints. An issue that would unlock all optic reticles on weapon blueprints. Adjusted. It just says reticles. So I guess they fixed reticles as a whole. I remember reading on Reddit there was an issue where reticles just weren't appearing. Glad they fixed that. Addressed an issue where reticles could appear upside down. That's actually funny. And these are a lot of things people were like raging at, like losing their minds about, man. Like I get it, you know. When you buy a game, you don't want it to be low quality, but I mean, for the love of God, like why would you make a 13 paragraph Reddit post about how you hate camos and how they're bugged? Like, dude, I get it. We want to grind for our camos and stuff, but I feel like, man, just people gotta stop overreacting so hard, man. Like it's good, address the issue, make a post about it, but don't be an asshole. You know, it's not that hard to be not an asshole. We're in the middle of a pandemic and they're doing their best to make a good game. And this is more than Infinity Ward has ever done for Modern Warfare in the first couple of weeks of the game being out. Like, come on. Cosmetics. Address an issue where stickers would not appear on weapons when selected in certain slots. Cool. I don't have a sticker yet. Address an issue where the CIA logo displayed for all operators regardless of affiliation. So we got some Russians we had some Russians in the CIA. UI. Address an issue where overlapping text is shown when receiving a referral request in game through the user's Activision account. Cool. Address an issue or UI error that could occur when loading in as a codcaster in custom game. Awesome. Hey, and then we got PC fixes. Progression. Addressed an issue that displays hero XP earned in the after action report when reaching stage 1. Cool. That was a little cool. Main menu. Addressed an issue where the player could access multiplayer menu without having the multiplayer pack installed. That's weird. Settings. Addressed an issue where the option to enable ray tracing was displayed but not supported. Okay, good to know. Addressed an issue where the screen space reflection setting was stuck on low quality. It updated the description of field of view options in the settings. Nice. Friends list. Addressed an error notification when bringing the party back to the main menu. Cool. Fire Team Dirty Bomb. Addressed an issue with team names showing up incorrectly in the after action report of a Fire Team Dirty Bomb match. Addressed an issue where Battle.net friends would not display the rich presence of a friend playing. The rich presence? why did they word it like that? That's funny. Of a friend playing Fire Team Dirty Bomb. Removed an unnecessary notification when joining Fire Team Dirty Bomb playlist. And then aspect ratios. Addressed aspect ratio issues in 610 for tutorial menus. Addressed aspect ratio portal effects and zombies and blah blah blah. And that's the end, dude. Woo-wee! That's a lot of notes, man. This is what I mean when I say Treyarch is the best Call of Duty developer to date. They take community feedback, they listen, and they address it in a timely manner. Hopefully people just stop losing their minds so quickly about everything. I mean, these are more notes we've gotten to fix this a Call of Duty game's issues than Infinity Ward ever did for Modern Warfare in like 5 months. We have more notes here than probably like 3 patches for Modern Warfare's like first like 3 months of release. It's insane. Treyarch is not to, you know, roast those people over at Infinity Ward, because I mean we all have lives and, you know, people are just doing their job. They can't help when, you know, I'm not gonna just destroy people because everybody's a human. But it's just like, look at, like, when you look at this, dude, you can't, there's no reason to go on Reddit and rage. This game is so bad, they still don't listen to us, they don't do anything we say. Like, dude, what do you call this? This is our feedback being birthed into actual changes. The attack chopper changes are absurd and questionable though, because I don't know who wanted this thing buffed, but you're an asshole. Everything else though, it makes sense for the most part. I mean, There's still probably going to be a couple of bugs here and there. Like I said, not being able to change your class to death, not being able to edit your classes and have those changes affect until you die the next time. I remember in Modern Warfare, you could edit your class. If you did it within a timely manner, those attachments will reappear in your gun. You don't have to like respawn to have them appear. So, I mean, dude, this is cool. Let me know what you thought about this patch. I'll leave the notes or the link for the notes in the description of this video down below. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like on it, sub to the channel, and go check out everything I have in the description from my socials to my Discord channel. Come hang out and come check out my main channel, Jay the Gamer. Hopefully you'll like the content there. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a blessed Friday. I'll see you later. Peace.